Welcome back to Code and Current Studio. In stage 2 of our Smart Safe Arduino project, we're adding a critical layer of the security system and realism. This stage introduces multiple users, sensor-based alerts, and visual, auditory feedback, enhancing the safe's functionality. We've added two sensors to act as a tampering detection mechanism. The tilt sensor helps detect if someone tries to roll or move the safe, while the pressure sensor triggers an alert if someone attempts to lift or shift it. These additions simulate real-world intrusion detection and make the system more secure. We'll be adding the following components to the previous stage of this project: the tilt sensor, the pressure sensor, the buzzer, LED, 220 ohm resistor used in the LED circuit, and a 1K ohm resistor used in the pressure sensor. In this stage, we expand the circuit to include a tilt sensor and pressure sensor for tamper detection. The tilt sensor uses just two wires, one connected to digital pin 11. It detects changes in orientation, helping identify if the safe is. The pressure sensor is wired with three connections. Terminal 1 is connected to a 5-volt source. Terminal 2 is connected to both analog pin A1 and a 1K ohm resistor that leads to ground. This configuration forms a voltage divider, allowing the Arduino to read pressure changes as analog voltage levels. When pressure is applied, the voltage changes and triggers an alert. The buzzer and LEDs are connected to pins 12 and 13 respectively. The LED circuit includes a 220 ohm resistor to limit current. Notably, pin 13 also controls the onboard L LED on the Arduino board, which can be useful for diagnostics if the external LED. The LCD from stage 1 continues to display status messages, and the keypad allows the users to select between user 1 and user 2. Let's take a look at the code. The code now supports two users, each with their own password. When the safe is locked, users can select their identity and enter. If correct, the safe unlocks and displays the access message. If incorrect, it shows an error and resets. The new feature in this stage is the security alert system. If the tilt or pressure sensor are triggered while the safe is locked, the LCD displays a warning and the buzzer and LED activate. Once the threat is cleared, the system resets and returns to the user selection screen. All right, let's start the simulation and mess with this a little bit. All right, so our safe is locked. So now we select which user we want. So we can see in our code here, there's two passwords now. So user 1 would be 456B. User 2 would be C897987. All right, so let's start off by selecting user 1. Let's enter an incorrect password. So wrong password kicks us back to the original screen. So let's select user 2. So user 2 password is C987, C987. Access granted, door is unlocked. So here was our door switch that would be associated with the hinge somehow, so it would read when the door was opened. So let's open it a little bit. So 34% open, 43, 62% open, and then let's close it. Door close, safe is locked. All right, so let's mess with some of our new components. So here's our pressure sensor. So zero pressure now. So if the safe is lifted or moved, let's see the pressure. Once it's removed, it would go back. Same with our tilt sensor here. If the safe is tilted too far one way or the other, Once it's flat again, it would go back and reset the system. Try selecting user 1 or user 2 and entering the correct password. Then simulate a security breach by tilting the sensor or applying pressure. Watch how the system responds with alerts and reset. If you're following along, consider picking up an Arduino starter kit. It includes all the components used in the project and more to expand your learning. Check out the video description for links. That is it for Stage 2. You've added multi-user support and a sensor-based alert system to your SmartSafe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Arduino